I've never had Waffle House's apple butter though. So
Really?
We'll see. Have you had apple butter in general?
Yeah, I've had apple butter.
It's great. It's great. I should learn how to make some apple butter.
You should.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I would enjoy
I
that.
remember my grandma used to make it. This stuff was.
Yeah, I like your grandma. She's great. Or is it?
It is the
grandma?
one you met.
Yeah,
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
Nana.
Yep.
No, she was a legend. Okay, what's up, Peanut Gallery? Welcome back to the vlog.
Adventure episode. It's
adventure.
not a vlog. Not a vlog.
Pipe down. I'm doing an intro. You need to shut up.
Ah.
All right, we're in. If you couldn't tell, we are not in Aaron's patio, apartment, his pool, anything. We're in Waffle House.
We are.
And this is something that Aaron had the idea for first, to do a Waffle House episode. There was another podcast that shall remain nameless that stole it, but we're going to do it, and we're going to do it better.
You know, I had a thought about that.
No? Really?
And I at first I was a little upset about it.
Yeah.
But then I had the thought that our listener bases are completely separate. The Venn diagram is not
It's
at
true.
all
Our parents
overlapping.
don't listen to that
No,
podcast.
they don't.
And
So,
that's about all.
I really shouldn't be upset.
Them and my coworker.
Oh,
That's
here
it.
we go. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's that waffle for you. There might be. Oh, there's a lot of stuff.
Oh, that is a lot of chocolate.
You want to hit me now?
Yep, I gotcha.
Ain't nothing. You napkins.
Amen. Wow,
Thank
this smells
you. I
amazing.
appreciate it.
Time being, I'm coming back with them bacon something for you.
Yep.
Other than that, everything look good?
Yes, ma'am.
Everything looks great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Aaron, describe what's in front of us.
Okay, so what we're working with, I got a plain waffle. Mm-hmm. I got over medium on the eggs.
Yep.
White bread toasted. I'm gonna put apple butter on that, and I got grits covered. You got sunny side up because you like to run the eggs.
Yep.
You got white bread.
Yep.
With hash browns plain, nothing on them.
Yep.
And then you got a chocolate covered waffle.
Dang straight.
And when I say covered, there's a lot
There's
of chocolate.
so many
on that
chocolate
thing.
chips.
I would say more than average, having been a Waffle House connoisseur myself for a long
I'm
time.
stoked. This is
Now,
what
I
happens.
found out a couple of egregious things
Oh,
in the last 5 minutes, as we were discussing before we started talking. A, you're not usually a thank you.
the bacon.
Thank you. No worries.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Everything good, you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
It's great.
You were about to throw shade at me. Go ahead.
I am going to throw some shade. Mostly because you don't go to Waffle House as much as you should,
I've been one time that I can remember.
which saddens my heart. It's not like you have an excuse either. You're from places with Waffle House.
I do have an excuse.
I don't think you do.
I do. So there's this woman in my life. Her name is Dana Kopic, and she hates Waffle House.
Okay.
Despises it with a burning passion.
Now I'm going to ask you another question off of that.
Yeah.
Do you still live with Dana Kopic?
No.
Okay, so your excuse has gone out the window swiftly.
But
Because as long as I've known you, you have not lived with Dana Kopic.
this is
You have
true.
lived 7 hours away from Dana
And guess
Kopic.
what? The one time I've been to Waffle House has been since you've known me.
Really? That's so sad. We will have to increase these numbers because that's pretty unfortunate.
So far.
Secondly, so piggybacking off of that, I guess it follows that you don't know that the only thing you should care about on the menu is the All-Star Special.
I didn't know that, no.
If you walk into a Waffle House and look at anything but the All-Star Special, I suspect your motives as a person and your outlook on life
Wow.
in general.
That's crazy.
No, I think that's pretty valid.
I'm about to tell you if it's valid.
It's valid.
No, that's pretty good.
And to be honest, I didn't really think of I didn't bring a topic for today. I just thought
You don't even have a question?
Waffle House vibes.
So,
And let's go with this, because we can go off the back of this. You haven't had a lot of Waffle House, so I want you to tell me, as a Waffle House noob, your general impressions.
general impressions. Well,
What did you first notice when you walked in the door?
the smoker that's outside.
Okay,
Did notice that.
well, but fair.
Hashtag no judgment. But hashtag you asked a question, and so I answered it.
Fair. All right.
It reminds me of an old diner because it is an old diner. I like the vibe. It's very chill. Am I supposed to put butter on it with the chocolate chips?
You know, it's up to you. I usually do.
Yeah, I think I'm supposed to.
But-
Butter is good. The chocolate chips are melting. So another impression is, like, Alyssa, our waitress, super nice.
She's great.
Super nice.
Very good.
And so I assume that that's not the way it is with every single Waffle House.
You know, I'll say it is.
Really?
I don't know that I've ever had a bad experience with a Waffle House waiter or waitress.
That's crazy. Okay, well, that's huge.
I think they mostly, they're one of two things. They will either not really bother you too much, they'll kind of just be there if you need them,
Yeah.
or they'll be the kind that they'll talk to you if you want. So, like, I feel like with Alyssa, it's like she'll just be kind of there. She'll come over and check if we need anything.
Yeah.
But she's not going to come over and chat.
No.
You know?
Yeah, which I'm cool with. I'm cool. No, she seems great. The chocolate milk, I'm glad that I brought you because, again, I mean, I basically piggybacked off of your order. Like,
Yep.
from the beginning, from the get-go.
Yep.
I mean, I'm sitting here with the chocolate milk and the water that you ordered. And I'm super excited. I love chocolate milk, and I'm indulging myself. My roommate Titus will suffer later, and sink him. So
He didn't come, so it's on him. Mm-hmm. He's a fine arts.
I know.
He's a arts anyway, so it doesn't matter.
No,
That's good.
that was really funny. So yeah, the fine arts this year. Yeah, no,
No.
did not want to go to that. It's
Well,
a Gilbert and Sullivan. Which
I don't
means
even know
stupid.
what that is. But, okay, so let me ask you this. Do you like breakfast food in general? Let's put
Love.
it that way. Okay,
I
so
love.
where does, well, maybe I'm going to
you
ask
need to
how
give-
you feel about the whole meal.
Yeah,
in
you
general.
need to give me a little
I'll
bit.
give you a little bit of time. Now, what I do want you to know, and it's very important if you're going to be a Waffle House man, is that you see these big plates
Yeah.
with all the, okay, so describe to me kind of how it's all laid out.
I've got
Everything.
3 plates in front of me. One
Okay.
for the bacon, one for the waffle, and then an oval-shaped plate for the eggs, toast, and hash browns.
Okay. It makes me a little sad that she didn't do it. But usually, when it's busy, what they'll do is there's actually a Waffle House code. There's a secret Waffle House code where
Right.
they'll put the condiment that's on your plate in a certain position, a certain condiment in a certain position.
Right.
That way, they don't have to tell the cook exactly what it is. They can just put that on the plate, and it means a certain dish.
Really?
So if you put the grape jelly in a specific part on this plate
Right.
and positioned it a certain way, that will mean grits, bread, or grits, white bread, and over easy or whatever.
Dang.
Yeah, it's a very sophisticated system. It's
How do you
crazy.
know this?
They have a chart over there. You can't see it from here, but there's a chart on the wall that delineates it.
That's crazy.
It's awesome. Makes it feel like a secret mission.
I respect it.
Oh,
Good job, Waffle House.
Very
I have
efficient.
not be doing this.
no. There's an IHOP right over there, and I hate it.
Really?
It's awful.
You hate IHOP.
You know that verse that says you've got to hate your, if anyone doesn't hate his,
Still good down here, you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
it's fantastic.
Thank you.
If anyone doesn't hate his father or mother, it's not saying hate your father or mother,
Right.
but it's in comparison. I'm going to go the same route with IHOP and Waffle House.
Okay. So you love Waffle House so much that
That
you
I hate
hate
IHOP. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought you were about to give like a story like, oh yeah, they sneezed in my food and the cockroach crawled out and killed me.
There was a bug in my chocolate milk
Oh,
last time I went to IHOP, and I don't know if I could ever recover.
no, that's traumatizing.
It ruined my night. It was about 1 a.m.
What were you doing up at 1 a.m.? Your night was already ruined.
Artica and I decided to go get IHOP. This was like last summer when we didn't have anything happening in our lives at that point.
Yeah,
We were relatively not busy.
that's true because I was away at the Wilds, and so
And that really
you were
freed
just
up my
bo-
time.
Yeah, you were just probably so bored without me. No, you say the nicest things.
I always say the nicest things. I can't tell if what you're saying right now is trying to be sarcastic or not.
No. You're a naturally kind person.
I am. And that's a running
naturally
theme.
joyful. Naturally joyful. That's what it is. I'm naturally kind. You're naturally joyful.
Right. And that's a running theme of this podcast, I think, is it's a central undercurrent of the podcast. It's just my shining joy and kindness. No? You're looking at me in such a way that says that you don't agree with this analysis.
But that doesn't mean that I disagree. It just means I look like I disagree.
Do you agree?
No. Since when? Since when is your underlying joy the theme of this podcast?
I feel like it's been going for a while. You don't get the same vibes?
No.
Was it the fact that I brought an episode on burnout, or was...
No, that was great. I love that. It was good philosophy. No. I'm not saying that you're... Well, let me rephrase. I'm not saying that on the podcast you're not like, you know, like a butthole or something.
That's good. No.
I'm not saying
great.
that. I'm just saying that it's not something that we've stressed. Like, there hasn't been a running...
We've said it a few times.
Have we?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Mostly because I went back and listened to all our episodes with Artica on our road trip.
Did
down
you
to
actually?
Orlando. She hadn't listened to them yet, so we binged them.
Wow.
This is torture. I listened to like 2 hours of my own voice.
Yeah,
and
that sounds
hurt.
really narcissistic.
That hurt a little. No. I wasn't the one.
Whose idea was it?
It was hers. She hadn't watched it. She hadn't listened to them yet.
Okay. I'm going to confirm with her. Because not that, like, you've said things before and she, like, directly opposes them when I get her side of the story.
I'm like 90% sure it was her.
Oh, there you go. Now you're building in the insurance, you sly dog.
Okay. I've also got to say that the bite you just took was massive.
I liked it.
Way out of proportion, but hey, it's Waffle House.
I have a big mouth.
In a multitude of ways.
I know. That's why I'm a podcaster, dog. Hashtag
Are
blessed.
we calling ourselves podcasters now?
Dude,
that feels...
No, we are the most... Some say that we are some of the most successful
Some
podcasters.
are saying it.
Some are saying it.
Problem is that we've not yet released 10 episodes yet.
Oh, really?
No.
What episode is this?
I want to say this is like 8.
Heck. Well, we'll come back to this. Because some are still saying things, but we just... You're right.
I don't know that we can accept the title of podcasters until...
That some people are trying to give to us.
Until at least 10 episodes.
Yeah, you're right.
And they're trying. You
No,
know?
they are. Yes.
I'm doing my best to avoid it. But...
Anyway, hey, say something more for the peanut gallery, because this is probably boring for us talking about how people think we're great.
I don't see how that could be boring. give me the impression of your waffle now that you've finished most of it.
I like it. A lot of chocolate chips. Too many chocolate chips. But, like, what a good problem to have. That is...
I've got to be in a very special mood to get anything on my waffles. Most of the time I go plain with butter. Just because they do put a lot on there.
They do.
You know? So
Which I love. Like, that's a good thing.
bacon's a little crispy for me today.
It looks crispy.
I like it a little more
Flexible.
less done, flexible, floppy, some might say. Yep.
Still oinking?
No.
I think I'm more on that side of the spectrum.
Well, you're...
Shut up. That was unnecessary, but also a slow pitch.
It was. You served that one up pretty easy. Their chocolate milk is great.
It is really good.
Because you know what? They buy that, like, Dutch chocolate milk from Walmart. That's the same stuff. I'm sure they don't buy it from Walmart, but it's the same stuff. And it's great. I love that stuff. I could work through a gallon of that in a few days. I don't, but I could. And I have.
No, I'm with you there. Like, oh man, I love chocolate milk so much.
Now, let me ask you this. Are you not a grits guy?
No, I'm
Really?
not. Yep, I've never done grits. My parents immigrated to the South from Michigan and Tennessee.
Okay, so one of them immigrated.
No, Mom was her family was from Michigan, and so technically she was born in Tennessee, but not a single Southern bit rubbed off on her.
Interesting. Okay. Well,
Really too bad.
you know, they say you know a man until you know his opinion on grits. And I've got to say I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little sad.
It's all right.
Have you tried them?
I have.
Okay.
In a while, no. I'll concede that point. But it's not been my thing.
Have you tried grits with cheese?
Yep. Had cheese on the grits. Had meat in the grits. Yeah.
Have you had shrimp and grits?
No.
That'll change your life.
I'm not a huge shrimp guy, though.
Oh my word. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
I hate you.
I'm a huge breakfast person guy. But, like, no. For some weird reason, I never picked up shrimp.
Well, shrimp isn't a breakfast food.
I know.
Even shrimp and grits is not a breakfast food. I don't think.
Really?
I think shrimp and grits is a post 10 a.m. food. That's what I'm going to say. Shout out to my dad. He makes fantastic shrimp and grits. Really good stuff.
I believe it.
Good enough to slap your grandma.
I was going to do that anyway. I'm pretty sure none of my grandmas listen to this, so we're good.
I hope not.
If they do, I'm so sorry.
I'll send it to him.
No, please. Mimi, no. Turn it off.
So why the runny eggs? What's up with that?
I don't ever get them this way, and I wanted to get them this way.
Are you happy with your decision?
Uh-huh. This is very good. Plus, it means that I can use my toast to scoop up all the run.
You know, the last 2 times I've been to Waffle House, I got runny eggs, and both times I made the mistake of not saving my toast for it.
That's your bad.
It had a significant impact on the quality.
Thank you guys.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
fantastic. Thank
I'm
you.
gonna leave this here. It's no rush whatsoever.
Okay.
Can I
Appreciate
grab
it.
anything else?
I think we're set. Thank you.
Thanks, Alyssa. Yeah, that's tough.
You know what's crazy about this place? They
No.
also sell not tacos, pecan pie.
Pecan pie.
No, pecan pie.
It's pecan pie.
It's not pecan pie.
It's pecans, but when you put it with pie, it's pecan.
I'm going to disagree with you on spiritual grounds.
All right, chapter and verse. Thou shalt not be stupid and retarded. Oh, you got me.
Pecan pie is just not right. There's something wrong about that.
No, I don't think so.
You know what? I just caught myself. I've been saying negative things over and over about you this episode. And are they deserved? Probably.
No.
But I'll endeavor to stop. We'll see.
Yeah, good luck with that. I've been told that I'm exasperating.
Yes.
That was the last word that I remember someone used to describe me.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, like the very last, like within the last hour.
That hurts.
No, I mean, it was funny. I was trying to be exasperating, so it was fun. I like to poke humans.
Okay.
It's a bit of a...
Can I say there's a problem with just referring to people as humans instead of just people?
Really?
Yeah. That's weird.
How come?
I'm being negative again?
Yeah.
But
Go ahead. I mean, I'm here. I'm listening. You know, I want to understand.
it's just ain't right.
I think it's objectively correct.
No. Nope.
These
How's your
people-
bacon?
I like it.
Okay. It's good.
Yeah, no, it's not
Anything
too
else
crispy.
there? All right.
It's not too crispy. This piece isn't, at least. So,
I will say it's a good looking piece.
it is a good
Really, your 3 are pretty solid. I'm looking at mine. I'm a little sad.
That's
you
okay.
see that?
Mm-hmm.
But it'll work.
It works. No,
It'll
I
play.
mean, it's the same thing with a steak. I don't think you should well done it.
Oh no, no.
It's medium rare. I mean, I
Yeah.
think that's the safe way to go about it. I would do rare, but people don't know how to do that right, so we're just going medium rare for now.
Do you know how to do it right?
No. I'll admit that. I don't. I want to. I'm looking forward to that. About being home.
I gotta be honest, man. I don't mess with rare steak. I do medium rare. I can't quite do it with rare.
Can't do the whole mooing thing.
It's more texture
Oh.
than anything. It's like I gotta have a little chew to it. I can't just have it just.
It's all right. It takes a special kind of man in order
All right,
to take
okay.
meat the way God intended it. It's all right.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway,
Man, they gave me a lot of grits.
Greg did. Praise the Lord.
And I'll take it, man.
You only ate half your waffle.
I'm working on it.
You're going back?
Yeah, I'm not a just eat all one thing, eat all the next.
I'm more so that way.
You gotta enjoy the meal as a whole. I'm a holistic eater.
No, I'm dispensational in how I eat.
That's not even, those two things aren't.
No, it is, because I eat usually like one thing at a time.
Interesting.
That's literally dispensationalism.
Okay.
Boom. Roasted. You need to study your theology more, dog.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, we'll have a podcast on dispensationalism.
In Waffle House?
Well, I'll do it anywhere, dude.
That, I gotta be honest, doesn't sound like a fun episode.
Not for anybody else. But for me, man.
I think it's a necessary topic for a podcast. I just don't think it's fun.
I do, man. I love talking theology. I love duking it out about it.
I do too. But I'm saying, like, we will lose our 5 listeners.
That's all right.
Oh, would we?
Your parents
They'd probably stick around.
would stick around. My dad would stick around. That
Does
hurt
your
my-
dad listen to this?
No.
You gotta get him on the train.
I know. I'm scared though.
I'll send it to him, don't worry.
Thanks. My coworker, and she would be interested in that. We talk theology all the time. So,
Okay.
well, I don't think we'd lose anybody if we switched
We keep
completely.
100% of our listener base.
I think we would.
Our retention is going through the roof.
Yeah, but you have to force one of our listeners to listen to it
No.
on car rides.
No. That was, again, I'm at 95%.
No, you can't change. You are not allowed to change. You
I
said
can.
90.
Until we find out I can change.
If my phone weren't recording, I would call Artica right now.
She's at work, so,
It doesn't matter.
well, she wouldn't answer, so it kind of does.
Well, I'd leave a message. Hey, your husband's pulling bullcrap again. Good to hear your voice. Goodbye.
No, it was her. I'm pretty sure.
How sure?
Well, here's the situation. Here's what I can't remember. I think I asked her if she had listened to them all. She was like, no, I haven't. Let me put them on. Like, I want to catch up type of thing.
Well,
And can I also say this, man? I'm sorry to people who've been listening to this. The first few episodes sounded horrible.
yeah.
Like, you were figuring it out.
Thank you.
But there was one specifically where it was like, it was that mic we were using that was between us.
Yeah, that was tough.
That one was rough.
Yeah.
But they've been locked in since you got these mics, man.
Dude, these mics, hashtag DJI, mic minis, like, hashtag not a sponsor, but like, hashtag totally have sponsored this.
Yeah, totally.
They have, because
They haven't sponsored.
they didn't mean to, but they have made this the greatest.
Now, we'll say, they're great as long as you're not trying to connect it right before a sermon, because then it won't work.
Yeah,
It just won't work.
that's tough. I did just listen to one of your sermons that you did with your mic. It was good.
How'd you feel about it?
I liked it. Here's the deal. All right. I really do think that you have one of the greatest voices of all time.
Oh, okay.
Really?
All right.
It's deep. I could sit there and listen to it all day long. You could read the phone book, and I'd be like, yes, amen.
All right.
Now, you didn't read the phone book.
I didn't.
You preached a sermon on Jesus hanging on the cross and ripping the veil in half.
I did.
Which was so cool. And it's so awesome, like, because Jesus, he's king, high priest, and sacrifice, all in one amazing person. And he did all of that for us because he loved us. And, he tore the veil in half. And that's where, he's being the high priest. Now he's the mediator. There's nothing between us and God. You were talking about the holiness of God. How there is such a gap affixed between us and God. There's no hope. We have more hope of jumping the Grand Canyon than we do of jumping to the holiness of God. But Jesus bridged that gap. He was our high priest. And what did all that cost? It cost blood. We needed an infinite sacrifice to deal with our infinite sin, and that was Jesus, a God-sized sacrifice, I think you said. And then, and now that we're good with God, this isn't just we're good until we sin again. No, we're good, period, because the sacrifice was infinite, and because Jesus is standing there looking at us and saying, no, come. All right, you are welcome to be here and to look God in the eye. This is where we can address God as Abba, Father. And so, such a beautiful... No, I loved it. It was so good. And you did a great job with your teenagers. Peanut Gallery, you have heard that Aaron is a youth pastor. His kids are legendary. They're all over the place.
Yes, they are.
But he does a great job at keeping the peace. He started out with a great illustration where he was asking them how far they could jump, and they were getting all into it, and they were talking with him. It was great. Engagement was wonderful. And Aaron's just you are a better sermonator than I will ever be. You are a better preacher than I will ever be. I may become a better teacher than you.
Probably. Not a great teacher.
But you are going to be a better preacher than I ever will be. And that's a difference in style. I mean, Peanut Gallery, you've heard different people preach, and you're like, okay, I like this about that person, and I like this about that person, but neither of them are inherently doing anything wrong. They just have different styles. And so you and I have very different styles. Again, I'm more teacher, I'm more conversational, I'm very informal, which in a preaching setting doesn't work well. It
Depends.
doesn't. Like, if I'm speaking to a large group, that's tough for me, and I will lose authority because of how sometimes unserious I am. But you are very serious, and you take the crowd, and you're captivating with it. But in a small group, you have one moment where you're talking, and then that's it. But I will say this: your moments where you talked to them were stupendous, absolutely amazing, and it was so good. So you did teach. You have improved worlds when it comes to that, and I think it's setting. It's very much setting. One speaker will do really, really well talking to 3,000 people at Campus Church.
Sure.
You could do that very well.
No,
you
I'm
actually
not so
could.
Sure about that,
you really, really could. You could take the sermon that you preached, and you could deliver that to Campus Church, and you could crush it. Campus Church, Peanut Gallery, huge mega church near us, super cool. We love the people there. But me, I'm taking a preaching class, and I'm getting feedback, and my number one comment is that I'm relatable, or that I connect really well.
Yep.
But my number one critique is I have no authority.
Interesting.
Because I'm so... I've apologized for saying things, and I'll go back and I'll listen to it, or they'll point it out and like, dude, you just apologized, essentially. I know what you were trying to do. You were trying to be authentic. You were trying to make us understand.
You'll say, I'm sorry, but...
I will.
Yeah.
And
yeah. I did notice that.
It takes away... And listen, when it's Jeremy's authority, whatever.
Sure.
But I have apologized for what the Bible has said. And I'll say, I'm sorry, but this is the way it is. I shouldn't be sorry for that at all. That's what the Bible says. And so I think we're not on opposite sides of the spectrum when it comes to how we speak, but we're fairly different there.
Sure.
So I loved love.
Doing great. Thank you.
Thank you. I love hearing you speak. I absolutely love it. So I listened to it on the way over here so that it would be fresh on my mind.
Yeah.
And so that we could talk about it. I thought about plugging it into the podcast and saying,
No.
okay, everybody, we're all gonna listen to Aaron.
Absolutely not.
But I knew that you would hate that, and I thought it wouldn't be normal for what we do. And so maybe someday I'll convince you that's a good idea, but not now.
No.
Not now. But you're good. You're a good speaker, dude.
I
You're really
appreciate
good.
that. Thank you.
So, I mean, not yet, but eventually people are going to be able to find your stuff on YouTube, and I'm going to be like, yeah, you need to go listen to that guy.
You know, I've thought about just putting it up there, if for nothing else than just to have a record for myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know. We'll see. I don't know. It'd be kind of fun. Are you sure you're not going to eat them?
Yeah.
Because I will eat them.
Yep.
Jeremy just gave me his bacon, which
Some of it. I had to have some of it because it was so good.
you know, there's not much more you can do for a friend than give them bacon. You know,
You're welcome.
You can die for them, but
Yep.
under that, it's bacon
It's
pretty
bacon,
much at the
yeah.
top.
This was good.
This was good.
I like Waffle House. This is
Give me a out of 10 food rating first.
food rating. Really, this was a solid 9.
Wow.
I love breakfast food.
Yeah.
I love it so much. And so I'm always skewed when it comes to if you put a
Bumps
waffle.
like 2 points.
It really does. And
Okay.
so you could be like, wow, Jeremy, like that's so overrated. It is. But I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So, and I would, this food makes me happy. Is it going to make me happy later? Probably
No,
not.
no.
It's going to be,
The Waffle House dining experience, you eat it, you're on top of the world.
yeah.
But then about 2 hours later, you're also on the bottom of the world.
Yeah.
You're about as low as you can go.
Yeah.
It
I
really-
can anticipate that. I'm feeling
There's
it.
a little bit of shame involved,
No,
just for yourself a little bit
I
in
won't
that
be.
moment.
I won't be having shame. I will.
Okay, we'll see.
I could be in pain, but no shame.
There's shame. And I don't know how to explain it.
Mm-mm.
There's a little bit of shame.
No.
Anyways, moving on from the valley.
Yeah.
Okay, so the food is 9 out of 10. I don't know that I'd give it a 9 out of 10, just because I think the breakfast food I make is about an 8.5.
Yours is
and I think
very
it's
good.
a little better than
Yeah.
this.
I agree. Yeah. No, you're right.
I'd go
Your breakfast food is good.
7.5 on the Waffle House food, which is solid. I mean, 5's average, right? That's 2
Yeah, no,
points above
5's good.
average. Now, give me vibes out of 10.
The vibes. I've enjoyed the vibes. Like, it's not something that my mother would love. My mother would not love it. It's not the cleanest,
Well, no.
but it's a more real restaurant, and I like that. I
Yeah.
really like the real. So, you know, I get it a 7 for the vibes. I'll give it a 7. You know, the vibe has been hurt because I'm out in public. You know, that's another thing that your breakfast food gets. We eat it at the comfort of your living room, and
Fair.
is
No.
that just me being antisocial? Yeah, but
I think the vibe is hurt by the fact that we're basically the only people.
I don't know. I like less
No,
people.
no. Saturday mornings, Waffle House, when it is hopping, when you got to wait a few minutes to get a seat type of thing. The place is loud. The grill is sizzling. The food's everywhere. They're calling out orders. And it's a bright Saturday morning. Not much is better than a busy Saturday morning Waffle House.
I'll believe you.
Have you never been on a morning?
No, remember, I've only been once, and it was like at night. It was like late at night. I've only.
Now, past midnight vibes are perfect as
I
well.
think we were at 10 p.m. So
Not quite there.
not quite there, but it was good vibe. I liked it.
Saturday, 7:30,
Mm.
and then any time after midnight is pretty much where you want to be at Waffle House at.
Okay.
We're not there. What time is it now?
It's 7:49.
That's a respectable time.
It's respectable, but there's nobody here. I mean,
But it's
some
not
people-
remarkable.
No.
It's just a normal.
Nor are we at the little bar thingy, which is where I was
I
last time.
do enjoy sitting at the bar.
Yeah, that was good.
It is fun.
It's not for what we're doing right now.
No.
But-
But it's Saturday morning at the bar?
Yeah.
Breakfast bar.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
The Waffle House bar.
Don't worry, Mom.
My mom's gonna say I knew it. But no, it doesn't get much better than that. So the vibes for me are around a 6, 6.5.
Good.
And they shoot up like 3 points on a Saturday morning
Yeah.
or after midnight. Either way.
Sounds good.
So that's where I'm at. So would you do it again? Would you go Waffle
yeah,
House mode
definitely.
again? Okay.
Definitely, I'm in. Again, I love breakfast food. I love hanging out with my brother, and so I'm in.
All right. Well, glad we got to bring the peanut gallery along.
I am
It's a good
too.
time.
This is probably such a useless episode for them.
I think it's a perfect episode. Why? What makes it useless?
Well, we kind of just like threw shade at each other for a large part of it.
Okay.
And yes, I agree. Like
We don't talk about. We might talk about better topics, but we don't add anything substantive ever. Anyways.
That's not true. All right, you're right, but still.
We don't add much. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. It's still fun though.
I feel like the vibes are just hanging out. So
Yeah.
I'm happy with this. We'll do it again.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.